One habit that you're focused on for 2023.
Masturbating more.
Uh-oh. We got some amazing questions lined up for you guys. It's going to be exciting today, and there's a beautiful, beautiful day in January in Miami. We got it all lined up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do me a solid, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, click that little notification bell so you know exactly when we pumping content every single day, every single week. We pumping content for you guys. So let's go ask the public some of these questions. Would you rather trust a business that's run by a female CEO or a male CEO?
Male.
Why male?
So I'm used to it. I mean, I'm not saying anything against female CEOs, more power to you, but it's what I'm used to, you know? The connection, the conversations, the work ethics, things like that.
What do you do for work?
Retail. Management.
You work in retail management?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the 3 things you learned from some of your people on your team?
Patience, understanding where they come from, because we all have different backgrounds, and communication.
Why should someone work for you?
I'm not full of myself that, oh, I'm the manager, so I don't care about your needs, your wants, things like that. I get down, I clean the bathroom, I do everything that the part-time sales assistant has to do. Because you lead by example.
And how many languages do you speak?
Fluently 11, I can have a conversation in 21.
21 languages? Wow, so what are some of the languages you speak?
Arabic, French, Italian, Spanish, German, Greek. You know, we got some Croatian in there. We got some Albanian. We got some Russian, loosely Hebrew.
Damn, so let me ask you a question. If you were a salesperson, would it be easier for you to connect with a lot of people knowing these languages?
100%. I think sales related, I mean, think of the amount of people that live in America, especially in America when it comes to American like businesses. You can communicate and develop that connection with them even better, make them genuinely like you if you can speak the language of their culture. They'll already want to be, you know, a connection of yours, and after that, just sell them the product.
So why is it most people can't even speak more than one language? Like, what's the challenge for them, you say?
2 reasons. I think that Americans are American-centric. They don't think that English is the language that rules the world, which is accurate in certain countries, but 2, because I think that it's hard. You know, a lot of people don't leave their country, and you have to pick up a language. You either got to meet people that live in your country that are from a different country, or you got to have the opportunity to travel elsewhere. It's expensive, it's hard to do. If people could do it, I think everyone should want to.
What are the 3 tips to learn a language immediately in 3 to 6 months?
Immersion, surrounding yourself by people that speak the language, and practice.
So what's the one habit that you want your son to be instilled in when he grows up?
Being persistent, because I guess like to create a routine and everything, you need to be persistent, and not every day is easy, but if you're persistent, you finally get to the point of a nice routine.
Would you want your son to be an entrepreneur when he grows up or an employee?
If he can have his own business, I don't mind. I like that.
Why would you want it to be, as an entrepreneur, in your opinion?
I feel like there's no limit on the amount of money you can make. If that's his dream and he knows what he's doing and he knows where he wants to go, whatever he wants to do, I will be behind him, because I don't feel like there's plenty of areas where you can make money, and if you're, again, persistent enough, you can go get it.
Listen, we have some amazing, amazing pieces of content for you coming up right now. You've probably seen a lot of good stuff right now. We have a little bit more for you. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Do me a solid, like and comment so I know exactly what you guys want me to ask the public every single week. And I'll see you guys in the next couple of questions. Let's go. What are some habits, the top 3 habits you want your son to learn when he grows up so he can have financial literacy?
How to save, how to invest, and how to not overspend.
Would you rather your son be an entrepreneur or an employee?
Entrepreneur,
Why?
because it creates employment for somebody else.
And why do you think most people don't teach their children about finances?
Ignorance.
If you had a chance to be an entrepreneur or an employee, which one would you pick?
Well, I am an entrepreneur, so an entrepreneur. I can make my own schedule and have freedom.
Why is it so challenging for women these days in the entrepreneurial world? Or do you disagree with that statement?
It's hard to be taken seriously by a male-dominated industry and a lot of male-dominated industries.
How would a woman in your situation put herself out there so she doesn't have that challenge dealing with other people that have that belief system?
Sucking a lot of
Showing your
None of this. Just don't worry about what people have to say and just do you, and you'll be successful if you believe in yourself.
One habit that you're focused on for 2023.
Masturbating more.
Uh-oh.
not swearing as much.
Staying away from toxic people.
What's the biggest challenge you had in 2022, though, in business?
Starting a business, I would say, yeah.
You just started a business?
Yeah.
What business did you start?
Construction, roofing company.
Really? Like outside of starting it and stuff like that. What are some of the top 3 challenges you had?
I would say kind of expanding, generating jobs, just kind of getting everything going.
You have sales guys?
Yeah.
So what's the toughest thing about hiring and training sales guys?
Just kind of trust. Yeah, trust is a big one. Trust, respect, kind of going forward with what you're learning. Some of them are new, so it's kind of just, they're kind of still learning the business. So I would say consistency,
So consistency. So how do you stay consistent? Like what's driving you on a daily basis to be consistent?
Learning the territory, learning the business, learning everything around here.
Would you rather work 90 hours a week as an entrepreneur or rather be an employee and work 40 hours a week?
Depends, some as an employee you can have less liability, it's kind of less stress. I'd rather be an entrepreneur.
Would you want your son to be an entrepreneur or an employee?
Whatever he wants is fine for me.
But if you had to influence a little bit, what direction would you want him to go into?
Not to be an employee.
Not to be an employee? Why not?
Because I'm not an employee, I am happy of the way I use my time for myself and for my family, and I think I wish the same for him.
So you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
What kind of business do you run?
I am a lawyer.
You're a lawyer. What's the biggest mistake you see people making in business when it comes to getting a proper attorney?
They always go for sometimes for the attorney which is the most expensive one.
Let me ask you a question. What's the best way to pick the best attorney, in your opinion? Top 3 things you could do to get the best attorney.
It's the way you get along with him. If he gives you confidence and he knows if he knows of what he's talking about. Of course, if he let you know his experience in this kind of cases.
So is experience more important, or is the relationship between you and him more important?
I think it's a mix of both.
Listen, we have some amazing, amazing content recorded for you guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for all the love you guys have sent me on Instagram and TikTok. I appreciate you all. Do me a solid. Like the video, comment the video, subscribe to the channel if you still have not subscribed. Come on, man. I need your support to get 100,000 subscribers. Click the little notification bell, and we'll see you guys in the next video.